clarinets. So today what we're going to work on is Dr. Rockenstein, and we're going to play it all the way through, and then we're going to chunk it up and figure out what things or issues that we can work on. I'm actually just playing first part, but if you're looking at second part, a lot of it is the same, and I'll try to flip-flop back and forth so that we know any differences or that we're aware of any differences. Okay, so let's start at the very beginning. I'm going to play it all the way through. Here we go. So let's look at the very beginning. We're going to play 1 through 9, and 1 through 9 has a D trill, so we're going to go D to E. So we're just going to trill back and forth from D to E. And you can use your C sharp over here or your C sharp over there. Either one works. Then we're going to play a D minor scale. So we're actually in the key of D minor. We know this because the F is natural and we have a B flat in the key signature. And we just played the D minor arpeggio. So that's pretty cool, D minor. Let's take a look at the second part, just making sure we don't want to leave anybody behind. Second part, do you play the same thing? Let's find out. So for second part, you guys are also going to trill. And your trill is from B flat to C. So that can be really challenging. Almost impossible, but what we're going to do is play B flat to C. We're going to actually take the two top keys and we're going to put our finger kind of between them, and we're going to wiggle both of those keys up and down with our B flat, squeezy B flat played. So that makes a C. It's not a very in tune C, but it's enough, since this is fast and everybody is trilling at the same time, it's enough to get by. So we've got that. So if you're playing second part, you've got B flat and you're trilling with the two side keys. It's kind of fun to play those because we don't get to play them all the time. Then you do not have an arpeggio, but you play B flat and A. All right, so now let's flip back. We're going to look at 9 to 13. There's not a lot going on for us, 9 to 13. There's other players playing here, so no worries. Yep, we just have that one note. And then 13 to 23, For the first part, we have a lot of eighth notes. Okay, and then we go on at 21. So we're playing our side B flat and our first 1, 2, 3, 1 F. All of that is not melody, so we don't need to play it too terribly loud. Make sure that you're playing mezzo forte. I should have been playing softer. So I'm looking at the second part. Second part here does a little bit different. Let's check out what they have. They also have eighth notes, but it's down. If you take a look at the second part, it's actually down, I think, a third. No, it's a little bit more than a third. So it's a little bit lower. Oh, it's an octave. Okay. So it is about an octave. Okay, so the first one is B flat. All right, and then we go A, B flat, A, F, and we play that over and over. If you want to try something cool, you can do squeezy B flat here for measures 21, 22, but you can also just play A with this top key, and that'll play a B flat for you, so you're not having to move your thumb as much. Kind of neat second part. You get to play B flat in lots of different creative ways, so that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at 23. Since I'm here on second part, you do kind of that same thing. So that's very cool. And then you move along and you're playing again in D minor. Showing us what's tonic, okay, D. All right, if you have first part and you look at measure 23, we have some rest. And then after the rest, we go on to playing a little bit something different than second part. Okay, so that is an F sharp. F sharp is 2 here. The other thing that's kind of cool is this is a round. So if I remember correctly, we hear the brass first play and then we play first clarinets. And so we come in after them. So it's not exactly together. The really neat thing you have here is that 29, and we've got the chromatic. Right before we go into the F to G, F to G. Those are some grace notes. All right, let's stay with first part. First part has In the Hall of the Mountain King at 33. So let's take a look at this. Remember, you have a B flat, 1, 2, 3, 1, okay? And it's nice and low. And then we go up an octave. All right, so what's really neat is we take it down an octave and we play that for 4 bars, then we take it up an octave and we play that for 4 bars. Be careful of the C sharp to A and then the C to be A flat. I would choose different C's, C sharp and C on the different sides. I wouldn't try to do like this thing where your fingers are taking too much time to get there. I would just go ahead and maybe play C sharp on this side and C natural on that side, first clarinets, okay? And then we have that little ditty at 39. Okay, my video stopped and I don't know where it stopped at. Okay, so we are going to take a look at, this is second part. Oh, second part, that's right, second part for 33. So you have it also down an octave, the same exact part as first part for the first 4 measures. And then you play, I believe, just like the alto saxophone, you have eighth notes. guys play with saxophones there. Now let's look at 41 to 49. Second clarinet, you get that. We played that already, so that's cool. So once you practice that and have it, you're gonna play it all the time throughout this piece, so you'll get it. Now let's look at 45. 45 looks very familiar, doesn't it? Okay, so 45 is that is a bit of the melody. Second clarinets get a little taste of the melody right there. That's awesome at 45. Let's take a look in first part for 45. I think you guys also have some melody. All right, so let's take a look. This is starting at 41. We've got 3 measures of rest. We've done that before. And then just like the second clarinets, very cool. Then at 49, we have a half step. Okay, so make sure you're playing your E flat key at the top. Then we go on. So 53 to 57, guess what? You don't have the melody, so make sure you're not playing too terribly loud. It's just mezzo forte. Then at 57, we are going to play a D minor arpeggio, starting out with. Okay. Again, that is our chromatic scale. For second part, when you're playing through here, let's just check really quick and finish up your part first. So you guys have rest, and then you do the same thing, and then you rest for 2 measures. We actually played that at 47 and 48, so we know that part. So again, you're repeating all over the place. For 65 to the end, you have 2 bars of rest, and then you're gonna play half steps. Ooh, you get some chromatic. So it's D, D flat, C, B natural, then A, G, F, E, D, D. If you are a 7th grade player in clarinet, I would definitely do the second part, okay? If you're an 8th grader or high schooler, you can try to do, high schoolers, you're doing the first part. But 8th grade, you can decide and play which part you want. Now, let's go to first part and hear 65 to the end. 65 to the end for the high schoolers, and anyone else who wants to try it. All right, so 65 to the end, we have 2 measures of rest, and then we play half steps. And so again, we've got that little half step. We've got to make sure that we're accenting. And then 2 bars to the end, take this part nice and slow and iron it out first before you try to play it too fast. Everybody has that, the last 2 bars. We even heard it in second part. Second part was playing some of this too, so make sure that you're playing it nice and loud and full of sound, but not over the obnoxious, sound. So make sure it's nice and loud, but you're playing with everybody, so you don't have to be obnoxious about it. All right, and that's the whole piece. Awesome, clarinets, Dr. Rockenstein. So practice. When you feel really great about it, put your headphones on so you can hear the piece at the correct tempo, and record with Flipgrid so that we've got your recording for this piece. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.